The summary of the Diamond Sutra is encapsulated in two phrases. These two phrases: I am not clinging to residual fragrance and their suchness is unmoving. This season represents all conditioned phenomena which are like dreams, illusions, and bubbles. This is the offering. The final conclusion of the profound scripture is summarized in these 6 sentences. A section of the Diamond Sutra, Prajna. The wondrous teeth of non-attachment. All is based on not clinging to residual fragrance and suchness being unmoving. These 2 verses. We have already discussed a lot about them earlier. This place has been summarized. Not clinging, what remains is the practice. Virtue has been cultivated. Suchness is unmoving. This is faith. Nature and cultivation are not two. If we use the previous concepts, suchness is unmoving and is urgent. Not clinging to residual forms is the way. Suchness is unmoving and does not cling to tangible benefits. When summarizing the entire text, the Buddha imparted these 2 phrases to the true essence of the Buddha, which is real. So Buddha is the representative of all of us. What is passed on to him is passed on to us. If we are willing to accept it, then we must grasp it. Apply it in your life. What does studying Buddhism entail? It is about learning as suchness. Suchness is unmoving. What method can achieve suchness, which is unmoving? It all lies in what remains from the past. Not clinging to residuals has already been discussed. Not knowing the real and not knowing the illusory. This sutra speaks of absence of self, others, beings, and receiving. Unable to approach business illegally. This is what it means to not cling to residual thoughts. Encountering and not clinging to the residual fragrance, and as suchness is unmoving, all pertains to conditioned phenomena like dreams, illusions, and bubbles like dew, and like lightning, one should contemplate in this way. Not letting go, like what was just mentioned. Why can't you let go when you are on holiday? You are treating some conditioned phenomena as if they are real. So, there is not a way to let go. This for sniper situation. Just look at the water. It tells us that all conditioned phenomena are like dreams. Like a dream, like a bubble, like a shadow. Emptiness. Like suffering. The world is like a cannon. Its colors are deep, like shadows. We have discussed this before. Not real. As for the time of existence, it is momentary birth and death, like dew and like lightning. In truth, the body is completely empty and cannot be grasped. If you can constantly maintain such a view, you will achieve non-attachment. If you can truly achieve non-attachment, you will return to suchness, which is unmoving. Suchness is unmoving, which is the true nature of reality. In Zen Buddhism, it is taught to clearly understand one's mind and perceive one's true nature. For those who recite Buddha's name, one mind without distraction, suchness is unmoving are synonymous to have a mind that is undisturbed. Suchness is present and unmoving. Not only has it transcended the 6 realms, it also transcends 10 realms of existence. Then you are, as the text says, the status of all the Buddhas and Tathagatas is established in this sutra. The Tathagatas mentioned in the Diamond Sutra. What kind of people are they? Suchness is unmoving, indeed. This person is a Buddha, Roland. The meaning of these 2 phrases is extremely profound. The body is vast and endless. All learners should enter the depths of their studies by resigning from superficiality. This is the summary of the Diamond Sutra, which consists of 2 phrases. The 2 phrases, I am not clinging to residual fragrance and their suchness is unmoving, which refer to all conditioned phenomena like dreams, illusions, and bubbles. This is a form of worship. The entire sutra concludes with these 6 sentences. What the various scriptures say is nothing more than these 6 phrases. We have clarified this meaning in principle. Understand the meaning now. We need to cultivate observation from this point. Let us correct our thoughts, insights, and perspectives, and let them enter with us. This is the practice of study. It is the ultimate reality. In all places, one cannot move forward. Especially in us. When facing external circumstances, the mind becomes stirred and reactive. Follow your own heart. It can give rise to a joyful heart, or it can give rise to greed. That's wrong. You need to recite this Qi Shen once. Your heart, restore its peace. When things do not go according to one's wishes, it leads to a lifetime of troubles during adversities. The morning meeting. When feelings of jealousy arise, quickly recite this phrase once. Let him clear away these impurities in your heart. All right. This sentence is great. The clearer and more thorough your understanding is, the greater that power becomes. It must be applied in life. You don't need to. In that case, one will not gain any benefits. It must be used. It enters with you. Every moment. Use this standard to observe all people and matters. Look at some phenomena. Not only looking at the people and phenomena before us. Likewise, using this. The 4 phrases. Observe the phenomena of the 6 realms of samsara and the dignified and solemn nature of the 10 realms of existence. In this way, we do not cling to the heavenly path. And do not claim. How many people wish to ascend to heaven? The blessings of the heavenly beings are great, with long lifespans and dignified appearances. If the heavens do not wish to return to the riches of the human world, what is there to reminisce about? It's the weekend. Not only did our king invite me to do something, but I also refused. What president in the world needs to campaign? There's no such reasoning, right? There's no logic to it. Beyond the 3 realms. I even let go of the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, including Amitabha Buddha. Let it go. Only then can one transcend the 10 realms. Only by transcending the realm of conditioned phenomena can you find yourself again. In Zen Buddhism, as you mentioned, before your parents were born, you must extinguish the mother to truly rediscover your original face. Originally, the face of the Buddha, as discussed in the Mahayana scriptures, is one of suchness. That is, originally the Buddha. This view is precisely the wisdom of the Diamond Sutra. Prajna is great wisdom indeed. The Diamond Prajna is the most supreme among all wisdom. Where is this Diamond Prajna? This very verse of worship, is it? Often use this phrase to invoke it. Your wisdom will rise up. You will not lose your confidence or your direction. In other words, you won't lose your happiness, joy, and completeness. Saying this makes it easier for everyone to understand. Why do you have so much suffering? You have lost your self-confidence. In this world that feels boring, there is no suffering. There is true joy. Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha.